Hello everybody, Princess and the Bear here, and we're back at All-Star Movies.
So excited to be back at the All-Stars. At least one of them.
It's going to be reopened now for a little over, what, like 2 weeks? About 2 weeks?
Something like that.
So, of course, we're back here to try the food. So we're off to the food court.
We're going to Intermission Cafe. Sure to lights, camera, action.
You heard the girl. I think it's curious, like when you mobile order on the app, it tells you to wait outside the front of the restaurant. It does also say, and observe social distancing, but like, people don't read past that first and they just crowd out of the entrance. And here at All-Star Movies, that hallway is really small. But you can always wait out back. You're still gonna get your notification. Just precision of language.
This is the Seagram's Escapes drink. This is my first time having this. All versions of Seagram Escapes are vegan. Wow, it just tastes like a Shirley Temple. If it was cherry or if it was strawberry, which I think it is. Shirley Temple's cherry or strawberry? Tell me in the comments. I think I'm mixing it up. They're probably cherry. Anyway, it tastes something like that. It's very delicious. I like this a lot. I would give it 5 out of 5 strawberries.
I will say, Disney, you need to figure out this whole bottled drinks thing. Normally, when you go to like a quick service in a park, if you get a bottle or can, they make you open at the register. Okay, the quick service that you're doing all mobile ordering, we asked the person you pick up your food from for a bottle opener. They don't have one. Either the one cashier that's there, they don't have one, or they don't know where one is. So I just had to open it on the poor table and like just beat the bottle. There's a mark. I feel a little bad, but you really should know where your bottle opener is. It'll make me start carrying one. But the Seagram Escapes, it's like alcoholic cooler thingies. I was never really big on these. They usually end up being sugary and make me sick, but here's hoping. No, that's not bad. Reminds me of like those bottled barrel drinks, but for adults. There's one you should get for $4 at the corner store. Probably dating myself. Either way, I can see drinking a lot of these and regretting it later. 4 out of 5 plus. Now because it's breakfast time, I decided to do something a little bit different. I got an Angry Orchard's hard cider. Unfortunately, they are not vegan. I believe they have honey in them. There's something in here. But we looked it up before, they're not vegan, unfortunately. My friends was still vegetarian. This with a shot of Fireball was kickstarted today. It's a balanced apple. I didn't make it overly sugary, which is something I can do for breakfast. I don't think it's as good as the Seagram's though. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
For breakfast, they had this Seitan bowl with edamame and lots of veggies. Got some tofu in here too. This dish is available here, Pop Century, and Art of Animation. There's always different variations. The last time we had this one was at Pop Century, and it was not very well done. I'm gonna try and get a good little portion here. Oh dear, with the onion. I'll try to fix that. All right. I could use a little bit more seasoning, maybe a little bit of pepper or something, but it's not horribly seasoned. It's not as bad as that one that we had at Pop. It's definitely better. I like the container that they put this in. I think this makes a difference with freshness. Putting it in one of these bowls instead of putting it in one of those paper containers. It's got a lot of leaves in it, which I don't mind. I don't mind the Seitan either. The onions are a little long. I think it's a pretty little balanced bowl if you want to have something that's not, a bunch of alts and stuff. This is a decent option for you. I would give it 3 out of 5 Seitans.
This bowl brings back some memories. It's definitely looking, presentation-wise, a little bit better. I mean, I get the onion. With everything else in here chopped up, at least from a presentation perspective, these onions could have a little bit smaller. And I probably didn't need this much onion in one tiny bowl, but luckily it's big enough you can pick around it, so I guess that's 1 plus. I'm going to dodge the onion, of course, take a little bit of the edamame and a little bit of Seitan. It's definitely a healthy tasting bite, full of the vegetables. You can taste each one. It's almost on the verge of being too oily, but right there, like on the line. But I can taste the peppers, I can taste the edamame, I can taste the tofu. The one thing I can think is the spinach. There's a bit much because it's like on the edge of overpowering everything else, but it has potential. I think 2.5 out of 5 plus.
I think it's more than spinach.
It might be, but there's a lot of spinach in here.
Because like one of these I saw, it looked like a leaf.
Like that's spinach,
not...
spinach.
That is a lot of spinach.
It's a lot of spinach.
I agree. Next we have plant-based Mickey waffles and home fries. I guess you call them home fries, potatoes, whatever. I'm sorry, you guys, but look. Poor Mickey is burnt. He is most absolutely, definitely burnt. There's a huge comparison amongst all 3 of these Mickeys, actually. I think I'll go with this one. Even though they're all pretty, they definitely let him on the burner a little too long. Gonna do the syrup, too. Off with his ear. And we dip. Oh, I guess it, whatevs. Cakey, delicious. A little on the dry side. Very cakey, actually. How is it that you can make it taste doughy and overcook it at the same time? That's an art. I'll still eat them. I'll probably give them 1.5 out of 5 Mickey waffles.
Our little creatures of the forest. Can you guys believe that I actually asked for Mickey waffles today? I don't know if it's Disney changing me or really just that desperate for a waffle. I asked for this. And it's definitely looking, I agree with the princess, like somebody got a little play happy with the settings on the toaster or whatever the hell they used. This looks more like me. This is more princess complexion. I don't know what the hell happened here. But either way, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go ahead and take a dip out of the burnt one. Because I want to see if it even makes a difference. Maybe it's just, maybe it was too much oil. Maybe the waffle is fine. A little dip. There we go. It has that telltale giveaway, so it's definitely a plant-based waffle. It is a slight bit cakey. Not as cakey as some of the ones we've had in the past. I'd say not as cakey as even as we had at Chef Mickey, for instance. But it's actually not that burnt. It's a little crisp on the outside, but inside it's still moist. And it's not overdone. I don't mind it. I think it's going to hit the spot for what I was looking for today. 3.5 out of 5 plus. It's probably the highest rating I've ever given a Mickey waffle.
Got some of these potatoes, and if they're anything like the potatoes we've had in the past at some of these quick service locations, they're not seasoned at all. They kind of leave it up for you to season, which they do have salt and pepper and ketchup and mustard and all those things in the concession stand. I think they're just well seasoned, like they're well oiled. So that gives them some flavor, which I really like. They're not as bland as the last few of these potatoes that we've had. So I'm going to call these potatoes a win. I'm going to give them 3 out of 3 out of 5 potatoes.
As for these potatoes, I hate that these don't come seasoned or with like some other options like loaded or chives, something like that, but I appreciate at least that these potatoes are, if anything, consistent. Not super crisp, but enough for you to have a little resistance when you bite through it. The inside is well cooked all the way through. I don't have a problem with them, but by all means, hit up the condiment station outside of the food court and get your ketchup, salt, mustard, whatever you need to do. They'll do. 2.5 out of 5 plus.
Yes, I just spit this out. Why did I spit this out? Can you see the inside of this? Do you see this? This is still dough. This is not cooked at all. And it's burnt. How? How do you burn something and have it still be doughy in the middle? I retract my rating. 0 out of 5 Mickey Waffles. Nasty.
American breakfast platter. I always get jealous when I see other countries and like they have their breakfast. Like England has their traditional English breakfast. You have like a Japanese breakfast. You have what the French consider breakfast. American breakfast is boring. It's a ton of meat, and I thought they were going to give me like 2 pieces of bacon. There's actually 5 in here. It's almost overkill. Actually, nope. There's 6 huge pieces of bacon in here. Now, I'm not complaining about bacon, but that might be a bit much. And then you have the same home-style potatoes that came with the Mickey Waffles, and then this fluffy sort of odd consistency egg we have here. America, you gotta like step your game up because this is a little dull looking. Let's try this egg first. I'm hoping they're not as unseasoned as potatoes, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I think they're slightly salted, but I don't like that they come in such big chunks. Not that break them apart is all that big of a deal. But it's a no-name egg. It's cooked, it's overcooked, and it's somewhat fluffy. Average, I'd say. 2.5 out of 5 plus. I'll try the home-style potatoes, but I'm not expecting anything different here. These are a little bit more crisp than the ones with the Mickey Waffles, but they're basically the same flavor. As for this bacon, it's overkill with bacon. Slow down and chew all your food, kids. Don't choke. So bacon. Bacon is bacony. It's crisp, not greasy, and not dried out. So that's a win as far as bacon goes. 3 out of 5 claws. Probably give the whole platter a 3 out of 5 claws. It's sort of thing amazing, but Disney quick service breakfast has never really been hit out of the park. So this being slightly above average, I think is a good thing. Welcome back, Intermission Food Court.
I was really excited and happy to have you here, and you totally ruined that for me, unfortunately. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, this sort of raw food sort of ruins it.
Yeah, raw.
You're on a good plane.
Started with the bottle.
Yeah. So there's definitely some training issues here. Hopefully, with it being open a little bit longer, things like this will improve. They definitely need to work out the bottle situation. I don't think there's any excuse for raw food to be served to somebody.
No, you should not ever.
But
not for $10 either.
As you guys know, normally we don't take food back. We just rate it as is, how you get it at the moment. But definitely, if you encounter this, please show them so they can see it.
Take it back. They'll make you a new one.
Don't eat raw food. But we want to know what you think of Intermission Food Court. Let us know here in the comments. If there's any other Disney hotel you'd like to see us visit or anywhere in Disney period, that's going to be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
And we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
My stomach hurts now. That's raw. It's raw, you muppet. It's raw.